Okay, so today I'm going to do an unboxing and first look at the Starlink Mini, I think is what it's called. Starlink like mini kit or something like that. So just to put it like in your car's roof, or if you have like a sunroof or whatever, or in the windshield or something like that, where it's able to reach the sky. So I looked up some details about it. Basically, I'm trying to do this to try to mobile stream a little bit, like if IRL streamers use it or something, so I can do it while driving or do it in my car. Because for some reason, everything I try to use doesn't work with that at all. Right, like I tried to do it in my car and it just crashes and everything, but constantly. So this is an odd solution, but no mobile plan seems to work. I was trying to get a mobile hotspot and like nobody has a really good one, so I could try that maybe later if this doesn't work. But yeah, so you're gonna see maybe my little mic there in the background, but that's not even what I'm using right now. And we'll just show it off. We'll kind of do an unboxing. I haven't used it yet, but I got it a little while ago and I just never got around to setting it up. So again, it's mainly I'm trying to use it like in my car would be the ideal use of it. And I'm using the iPhone 16 Max Pro camera to show you this, so you can kind of judge how good the quality of that camera is. It seems decent, but I don't know. So this is the box. I mean, there's nothing too crazy about it. Let's open it from the bottom here. I won't be as detailed maybe with this as I have been in some of my unboxings, but I like to kind of show when I'm opening it, but it's basically physically impossible if I'm holding this, right? You can't do it. So, I mean, then I have to do it with one hand. So it's a situation where that's a challenge. It's like hard mode real life. Like try to unbox something, because like you would need a stand for this or something, but I'm just too ghetto to try to do that. Oh my god, man. Like what's the point in recording this if I can't show you opening it? Oh my god, man. Or it's like you need to at least have some pressure on top of that for it to, it's not like I'm going to save the box really. And in fact, it's going to be a little annoying because unless it has a adhesive in there to hook it to your thing, like I don't really have a way to attach it really well to my shit here. Right, if I'm going to put it like in my, because I don't have a sunroof or anything like that, but I could, nor would I really want to use it like that. But if you can at least, maybe you can at least put it in the windshield or whatever, as long as it has like a path to the sky. And the thing with that is, the first question I thought was, oh, so if it's like late at night, does that mean it doesn't work, but it still supposedly works? Or if it's like really cloudy, does it work? And maybe that can interfere with that. Like it needs basically some sort of clear path to the sky. And so, okay, how do you open this one? Yeah, so this gives you an idea. Like, I don't know how common this really is. Like Starlink in general is huge, but like, that was one of the stupidest discussions when people said, I mean, whether you like Musk or not, but like people were saying, like, oh, he's somehow, not doing enough for Ukraine when he had done so much with Starlink. It's like, dude, or like, oh, he's Putin's asset or something. People say that with everybody, I guess, that they don't like Trump is Putin's asset or whatever. But he had done so much with Starlink for them. Like, if he was really, oh, he's against them, then why would he even let them have that? Okay, so we're at the last part here. This is a little bit annoying to open, but mainly because doing it with one hand here. And I might be sort of destroying the box a little bit, but I don't really care. I mean, I'm not gonna really, like I said, I don't really need the box. I'm just gonna use it or not use it, but So here we go. Let's see how it pictures it and shows it. I guess people have stands for this. I can't explain otherwise how. Because every unboxing I've done has been super annoying to that extent. Like, it's not comfortable. So, I honestly can't tell what the difference is in those first two pictures. Check and X. Like, what I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's good to plug it in the left side. It's bad to plug it into the right side. There's like a... Or imagine if you need like an electric car. I don't know what I'm looking at with that. I have no idea. This is... It needs like a power source, which makes you wonder... I did actually buy some component when I looked that up from Target. I'll show you in a second, but... I don't know how that would work in the car. Right, it has to be something 420... Of course, the ultimate joke, Elon Musk, right? Haha. But, see, like, would that QR code actually dox you or something? I wonder. Oh, so it's showing you, like, the angle of the, it's showing you, like, the angle of everything here that it wants you to go at. So don't... So it needs like a clear in and out path of the satellite. So don't be in the woods near trees, even though it's gonna be virtual. It's not gonna work, I feel like, even, but Wi-Fi Starlink. And again, you have it sitting there in the range of the sky and the sun. I guess I don't know what some of these pictures actually are showing you, but it's a little goofy, but let me just try to figure it out. So it was $300. I got it actually at Home Depot, I think. It was a little while ago, so I just haven't gotten around to touching it. I think it was Home Depot, and even they were saying, like, oh, we didn't even know where it was or what it was, or they had to look for it. It was, like, on the top shelf somewhere. But they did have it in stock, so I'm kind of like that with an impulse thing. Like, okay, I just wanted it, even though, like I said, I haven't used it in weeks. So, like, I didn't want to order it online, so I wanted to get it in person, so I got it like that. Just because it showed online that it had it in stock. So we have the plug here. We have the, probably what could be a stand here. Again, that would be still maybe not adequate to put it on the dashboard, but so this is the actual thing here. Again, it's not the sort of thing I feel like I should have needed to get in order to do this, but it like just basically mobile streaming, but I guess I'll try it. It's like it doesn't have a screen per se. It's just even right now where I am now, it probably wouldn't work because I'm indoors, right? I'd have to put it by a window. Like, I mainly want to test it in my car. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Just have a wire here. Regulatory notices. So, I mean, even using it just like that, or maybe as it's pictured, it should be at a bit more of an angle. Let me see. And that was a kind of a funny moment I wish I would have shown. I was trying to do it the other way, like this, and it kept falling. So it's actually meant to go the other way with the stand, like this way. So it's supposed to go like that. So again, my simple dream come true would just be, okay, let me put it in the car, and then it'll just work. And then it'll really need to be fastened in there while driving. So, I mean, these are the components and everything. This is the wire. So I pull that shit off. Then we unzip the Velcro thing here. And then I'll have to sign up for a plan for it too and everything like that. Right, which is fine. I expect to have to do that, but the actual hardware itself, right, is $300. Which might not be so bad. I mean, compare that to a phone or something, but obviously this is not, it's just for one purpose, basically. So now what we can do is we can decide to I just can't figure out the stand part of it necessarily. Like, what exactly are you supposed to do with this? Or I don't even know what the hell this thing is for. Like, how does that help me? So yeah, it was telling me something with the plug-in aspect to plug or not plug it a certain way. And so I kind of don't want to mess with the top part. I'm treating it like it is a screen, even though it's not a screen. So I don't know how much you can affect that, but let me well, here, if that does damage it, then so be it. But we go here, and then we're supposed to plug this in. So it was showing me something there, but I can't figure out what it meant, really. This might have been exactly what it was telling me not to do. Oh my god. Right, if I look at that picture, it shouldn't be having that bulge still sticking out. So you maybe have to push it in further, or I don't get it. So this is a little power bank thing I got from Target for it. And this is supposedly necessary because I looked it up. At least perhaps you get it to run in your car. Anchor mobile charging brand, 140 watt high speed input and output. Compatible with Apple and Samsung devices. Well, so first of all, before I do that power bank thing, you have this, and so you plug in one side there, and you plug in one side here into this, and then you would probably get it to work like that. The problem is that wouldn't work if I'm in the car, or maybe it doesn't need active power. Maybe if you charge it up, it'll work for a certain period of time like that. So this would be fine, and then let me plug it in and then figure out what the power bank is going to be. Okay, so we cut that, then we open this, and I don't fully understand what actually this is for then. Just to be able to do it in your car, where you're able to right, and like I know this is meant to work with it. I think I looked it up and got it specifically for that purpose, so it shouldn't be a big deal. You open this up, but I mean this should be good for, I guess, other things too, but you wouldn't really need it then for like apparently mobile devices and stuff. I'm having trouble getting it out. Somebody commented that too on one of my videos that I think the iPhone one, that like they have trouble doing stuff like this too, or I think somebody even said like, oh, they have a disability that makes it difficult to, record things like this or do the unboxing. But even in my case, it's just the awkwardness of not so much even wearing the glove, but whatever. like holding the camera at the same. I guess with the other one though, I wasn't holding the camera, so I don't know. So this little carrying case, I guess. This is the wire. Maybe I don't understand how that's supposed to work in the car. Like, this wire wouldn't plug into that or this, so how does that help? So here it is, 24%, and what does that even mean? Does that mean it's been running like this whole time or what? Yeah, I don't even understand how you connect it to that then. Keeps track of like temperature. Camera gets blurry sometimes when it's in like the wrong angle or something. 17 degrees. Oh god. 17 degrees. 24%. Man, I can't get this thing to focus. 17 degrees, 62 degrees, 100% battery health. Total input, screen uses. So I don't know. There we go. I don't know exactly how to use this because it's not going to have a setup with the other thing. So you have the ports here, like, okay, one of these could work from my car. But then how do I plug it into the Starlink thing? Okay, so here I'm going to try to set up a little Starlink mini kit in my car. And so you see it there, and so I got all these other components. So it costs about $300, and this is going to be a little Anchor charging station that costs about $100. And so this is right now charging my iPhone, but also you're going to need it for, it's like a power bank. You're going to need it for the Starlink itself. And so for that, though, I needed to get another wire that I didn't know. So then I went out, okay, I ordered that. And so that's this here. Right, because it has to have this barrel this is the barrel part that goes in the Starlink, and then this is the USB-C that'll go on there. So what I'll do is I have to test to see if this will work, and then I have to put I got like a little stand for it, and that will be, the stand will put it on there so that like if I'm driving and stuff I can use it, hopefully. And all this is just to try to basically mobile stream, or I mean I guess it's useful for other things too, but basically mobile stream to try and, so again, this wire doesn't come with it, the mini kit, and so that was something a little bit inconvenient. So now this will go from the Anchor to the Starlink. So this side, obviously USB-C will go from there. I've never really used one of these power banks, so I don't know how it's going to work, but right, so I kind of want to show each step. So we put that in there, right, the little USB-C thing in there, and then I'll put it in the Starlink itself here in a second. So we bring this, and I always thought it was like a screen actually on this, but there's nothing on it. It's just, or maybe certain things will show up, but it's just like a blank white thing. And so we'll plug this in, and then the main thing is we're going to have to get this hooked up on the... I don't know how people do things like this and they show them as they're doing them. Like, how am I supposed to hold it? It must be, they have it somehow attached to themselves. So we're trying to get this in here. It's a little tricky. Just, you can't see any of what I'm doing, so it kind of defeats the purpose, but you have to push it in like really extra. Okay, the light came on, so we can see again. You get it from there, you go through that little thing, you push it in, you get the blue light. And so now this should work effectively. Like, okay, we go here, and then the main thing is we're gonna have to get the stand because this is not going to work. It's not going to stay up there. Obviously, as you're driving, it's gonna be flying all over the place. So this is the final thing, is the stand. I guess I really hate ordering stuff online. I always like to just, if there's a store, I just go and I just get it. Like even the Starlink Mini itself, I got like that. So let's see if we can figure out how to do the stand. For some reason you get like this little blur on this where it's not always super clear. I don't know why it's like that. Like if it's too close, or like the camera's not moving, so I don't know why it does that. What the hell? I'll just read it for my own sake. So step 1 is attach anti-slip strip and put on my other light. Attach anti-slip strip to and place Starlink Mini. I mean, this is specifically for it too. Like, you know, it's not just some generic adhesive. It's literally made for that. So I can't tell from the picture what it's exactly showing me. Starlink Mini steadily on the dashboard. Attach anti-slip strip. I can't really see what it's showing me in that picture. I guess maybe it doesn't want you to use the stand itself. Like, it's sort of conflicting with the other stand that I'm using on there. So anti-slip strip is probably this thing here. And actually, I've used one of these adhesive things before for like my phone, and it didn't work very well. It kept falling off, and so my experience with that isn't the greatest. So this must be the anti-slip strip. So I'll put it somewhere maybe on the front is what it's saying. And there's like 4 of them in here, so I don't know why you wouldn't really need to do that. Like why you would need so many. Okay, so maybe I'll do it in more of a bootleg way where I just put it on the back on this stand that's already there. So now that should keep that more secure. In fact, that alone might even be enough to keep it from falling, but it's almost like you want it to be totally against the window instead of like this. Like this might not be the best view of the sky that you're gonna get. Like I should almost test that first before right, the position might not be the greatest. Okay, now let's do this one. So step 2 is going to be, as it's still so blurry, adjust the angle and install location for optimal signal. Wait, but it's already showing the thing. Tighten knobs. Like it's not. It's skipping the most important part of setting this thing up. Let me see. here's the actual thing. I don't really trust the adhesive, but whatever. So you unscrew it a little, you pull this thing out, then this will kind of clip onto the thing there, I guess. And then we'll just tear off the adhesive. Like, I don't really know how this works. So that is the finished product. Basically, you just screw this back in, which the bottom part doesn't seem to even be screwing in, but whatever. The adhesive is there, and then this, I don't know how long that would really last. And then this is the top part. It's I guess it's clipped on. I don't really feel between that and these little stickers here. I hope that it'll stay. So now I have to actually test the quality of it. And so the position might not be the greatest, but